everybody, welcome back to my channel, and today we'll be reviewing this 3-pack that features Lightning McQueen, Dexter Hoover, and Brick Yardley. Now, there's a lot of things I have to say about this 3-pack. Well, this 3-pack, when it was confirmed, we saw that it was going to include, of course, one McQueen and Dexter Hoover. Pretty nice. Until we saw there was going to be another car being included, and that car ended up being Brick Yardley. I don't really understand why they chose Brick to be in this pack. I mean, he's from Cars 3. He wasn't even in the Cars 1 race. If you want to say, oh, well, this 3-pack takes place right when Brick was a rookie. Well, even if it did, Brick would have had his rookie stripes. And he doesn't, because by the time of Cars 3, he's no longer a rookie. I feel like they should have included James Cleaners in this pack instead. Since James Cleaners, the Cars 1 Vitaline racer, in which Brick is from Cars 3. Or even better yet, why not include a mini racer of Cars 3 McQueen and include a new release of Chris Rostowski instead? I know someone would have told me that I should have mentioned a non-metallic version of Rusty's McQueen instead of a Cars 3 McQueen mini racer. Since Rusty's McQueen does exist as a mini racer, just only in metallic form for some reason. By the way, enough talking. There's the artworks, of course the minis. There's the back showing Brick Yardley, Cars 1 McQueen, and Dexter Hoover. Let's open it, shall we? I think we should. Alrighty guys, today we're going to be opening up this 3-pack now. There we go. So yeah, now let's start off with Lightning McQueen. This is a mini racer for Cars 1 design. Y'all have pretty much seen him at this point if y'all started collecting when the line first came out in 2017. To compare with the 155 scale version, and he has a much different expression. See, there's his mouth in which it's only showing his teeth, and it looks misprinted on mine. Of course, there's his headlight stickers, and yeah, there were stickers because the track is always lit. You'll already know how it goes. There's the Rusty's logo and his Thunderbolts. Why does this one look more close to the hood? Must be a misprint. And then there's the sign with, of course, the secondary sponsors, the Lightning Bolt in 95. There's Lightyear tires and the wheels, which are printed. The Rusty's logo right there. There's the back with, of course, his taillight stickers, the Rusty's logo, and his rookie stripe. And it's actually missing from his color changer, which I reviewed not too long ago. And you can see this is the color changer for Cars 1 McQueen. It was available to a playset, which I also got for my birthday. In the rookie stripe it says medicated bumper ointment. There's the other side with, of course, there's Steve's logo and the lightning bolt and the number 95 and the secondary sponsors. There's the base. So before we move on, let's just compare them to a regular Cars 3 McQueen mini racer. There are some differences. The main difference being the wheels, and there they look more like they're part of the main wheel body, while there they're more printed, which I think it's a nice change. I mean, you do get the Lightyear texting there, which they didn't have originally. So now let's move on to Dexter Hoover. And something I like is that they chose to not give him a flag. You can see, whenever Mattel would release a Dexter Hoover in diecast form, they expect you to put the flag right on the rearview mirror. That's not where it goes. It goes right there. Look at Chris Rostovsky. So, and I really don't like that the flag is expected to be in the rearview mirror. Why not tape it to the side? By the way, enough complaining about Dexter here. There is this expression in which in this diecast looks more nervous, and now here looks so happy at doing his job. So there's the Pissing Up logo and these yellow stripes, and there's the official text thing. There's the sign, which is yellow right there, Pissing Up logo, and of course official. There's the back with a, again saying official. It's license plate, really small. Can I even? I'm gonna use the diecast to read it. It's A113CA. Oh hey, as I say, this is a reference to the A113 room on Pixar Animated Studios. I'm pretty sure you already know this, and yeah, he doesn't have a back window in the back, unfortunately, compared to the diecast. The other side is, of course, official, the piston cup logo right there. There's the base. Now let's move on to the confusing part about this pack. Brick Yardley. I still don't get why they put him there instead of a new release of James Cleanier. In fact, other racers like the King or Chick Hicks would have worked better, or maybe a new release of Charlie Checker would have also done good. Oh, there's the diecast, and he looks more brighter. I don't know, this might, him being a brighter color might be a thing on the Xylane brick. I don't really know. I only have the China one. Of course, there's the, he has the same exact expression. There's the Bartolene logo, and he still has the brown eyes when Brick in the movie has green eyes, which is something the Xylane version of him corrected. By the way, there's his headlights, there's the sign with, of course, his secondary sponsors, his number 24, and this lighting right there, and the Bartolene logo. There's his roof, the 24, and the Bartolene. It fades to white, which is pretty good, I guess. There's the back with, of course, the taillights, the Bartolene logo, and he has this bump. I think it's supposed to represent the camera right there. So they really forgot to print it, didn't they? I don't know. There's the 24 right there. The Bartolene logo on the other side. Again, the 24, his secondary sponsors, and his wheels look more bigger. I mean, compared to Cars 1 McQueen, yeah, they look way bigger. Specifically for a Cars 1 McQueen. Anyway, there's the base. Right. And so yeah, that's it for today, and let me know what your thoughts on this repack is. And let me know who you would have included instead of Brick Yardley. I feel sorry for being harsh on this repack. But we'll see you next time, in which we'll be taking a look at the final Mini Racers repack we have right for now. That one featuring Tim Tritless, Jim Reverick, and Michael Roeder. By the way, bye.